I'm Mrs. Titus, and I'm the principal of Mark Twain Elementary, and I'm going to take you through a very quick tutorial on all things that you will need to be most successful at remote learning. To start off with, I want to express my appreciation to all of the families out there for your flexibility and grace as we are all navigating this uncharted territory. So thank you for all you have done. We realize that this is a very stressful time for all of us, and we are certainly in this together. So please reach out, email, call, with anything that you would need. So I'm going to start off by just showing you the Charleston main page, www.charleston.k12.il.us. This is where you can go for anything that you would need. Each of the schools have their own web page, and then the district as a whole has one also. So I am going to start off by showing a quick video on how to care for your computer.
Take care of your computer. Elodie is so excited. She's going to use a computer at school today. In fact, she's so excited that when she gets her computer, what's wrong here? Elodie is running with her computer. A computer is a lot of fun to use, but it's also important to be safe and take care of it. Think about how you should carry and handle a computer. What about now? Does this look right? No, when you're carrying a computer, never toss it around. It's an expensive piece of equipment. Okay, she stopped tossing it now. Do you see any problems? She's carrying the computer with one hand. You should always carry a computer with two hands. Now she's carrying it with two hands. Is that right? No, you don't carry a computer over your head, and you definitely don't let go of it to try to balance it on your head. We saw that, Elodie. Here's a question. If you don't carry your computer carefully, what could go wrong? If you're not careful with your computer, there's some bad things that could happen, including this, a broken computer. And nobody wants that. How about now? Does that look right? Yes! Great job, Elodie. You should always carry your computer in front of your body with two hands, walking. Now it's time for Elodie to sit down with the computer and get to work. Oops! What went wrong? She didn't have the computer flat on her desk. It was hanging off. Always keep your computer on a flat, stable surface. How about now? Is that how you treat a computer? No, she's playing with the keyboard, and she's not being gentle with the keys. Be gentle with the keys and the trackpad of a computer. They can break if you press them too hard. What is she doing now? It looks like her computer has a touchscreen and she's just playing around. Don't touch your screen unless you have to. Oh no, Elodie looks upset. What's the problem here? She's taking out her frustration on the computer. Sometimes you might get upset when you're using a computer. Maybe it's not working the way you want it to. Maybe you're just in a bad mood. But never take out your frustration on the computer. Just pause, take a breath, and ask for help if you need it. How about now? Does this look right? Yes, great job, Elodie. So when you're working on a computer, you should keep your computer on a flat surface. Be gentle with the keyboard, trackpad, and screen. Never take out your frustration on the computer. Are there other things you can do to take care of a computer in your classroom? When you take care of your computer, you're helping to make sure that it keeps working well for a long time. That's good for you and everyone. So make sure you take care of your computer and have fun.
Next, we're going to talk about Microsoft 365 and Teams for video meetings. Each student has a Microsoft 365 account. This includes access to Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneDrive, cloud storage, and Teams for video meetings with teachers. Logins and passwords have been distributed or will be distributed for Microsoft 365. This is the same login and password that will be used to sign into your district-issued device. You can access Microsoft 365 from the link on the district website, from Clever, or from going to www.office.com. Teams is this button here. The first time you click on Teams, it will ask you if you want to download the Windows desktop app or use the web app instead. Either option is acceptable. If you choose to get the app, then another way to access Teams in the future will be to click on the Start button down here and just start typing Teams, and then click on the app to open it. There is also a Teams app that can be installed on your phone to participate in video meetings. So this is my homepage for Teams. So this is all the teams that I am included in. For your student, it may say reading, math, and the different classes. To attend a live class meeting, you will click on the team or the class. So if I want to attend a live meeting for this team, I'm going to click on it. And you will see a purple camera icon. This indicates that there is a live meeting going on. So if you want to join in on this, you would click join and you will be included in the live meeting. When the meeting is over and it's time to go to another meeting or to another class, click on Teams out here, or you can click on All Teams here. Both will get you back to this main page. If you are not able to join in a live team meeting in one of your classes, that is okay. Most will be recorded. If they are recorded in Teams, they are available for 21 days. The next important item that I want to show you is back on the main Charleston webpage. If you go to menu and click on this remote learning word, you will be brought to the remote learning page. The main area here includes district information and frequently asked questions. Each school can post their own building specific information, and each grade will have a link to see all the teachers' emails, phone numbers, and office hours. Links are available to sign in to Empower, to Clever, Microsoft 365, and Skyward. There are also links to various family resources, and at the bottom you will find the e-learning help desk email, a telephone number to get a hold of tech, and their office hours. You will contact tech if you have any trouble with logins and passwords or with your device. These emails and voicemails will go to Nicole Beals and Holly Pantley in the EdTech department, and they will try to find a solution for you as soon as possible during office hours. To help you troubleshoot some technology issues on your own, the tech department does encourage you to access the tech tutorial page, which includes various handouts, video tutorials, and online resources. The tips and tricks section includes links to several handouts and video tutorials that have been created to help you with common tech issues such as downloading and organizing files, working with PDF files, and using Microsoft Teams. The contents of the page will continue to expand as additional resources are added to support effective use of technology. The very last thing that I am going to show you is Empower. Empower is a tool for designing, creating, and assigning standards-based curriculum for students and teachers. Students will be able to complete the activities online on the Empower platform and submit their work digitally using the tool. You can access Empower from the link on the district website from Clever or by going to charleston.empower.net. Logins and passwords have been distributed or will be distributed. Each guardian has his or her own login and password so you can see all work that has been assigned to your student and what has been submitted. Guardians may want to watch the tutorial video on the Tech Tutorials page that shows how to access Empower as a guardian for the first time. Each student has his or her own login information, has his or her own login and password. This is a different password than what is used for Microsoft 365 in their device. I am now going to show you a quick video on the student portal, Simple Basics for Students.
Hi, I wanted to give you a really quick introduction to your homepage here and just show you the simplest way to use it, kind of the basics. So you log in and you're going to see your classes. You may see one or more, but basically these are going to give you an understanding of your different subjects or your classes. You can see quickly where you're at. If you're behind pace, probably need to do a little more to catch up. If you're ahead of pace, then you're doing great, or you're on pace, then you're right on schedule. That's great. You might look in your class log here for some messages or different news that's happening in the class. You might check here in your message folder to see if anybody's written you, your teacher, some of your classmates might write there. And where do you find your homework? Well, you can push the plus button here to open up one of your classes. And then we'll see here these tiles. These are the different activities that your teacher has created for you to do. And in this section, your teacher Empower is recommending probably what's next. So you could come here and work on what's here. If you wanted to see everything in your class, you could open this up and you get to see like the whole unit if your teacher has made it like this. And you could see your status as a star means I'm done. This probably means I'm late or it's missing. So I might want to work on that. These things are locked. I can't get in there until my teacher unlocks them for me. But in most cases, I'll work my way from the top and work my way down. So if I see star, 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 then I might want to work on this one next. Now, I could click on any of these. I could click here, or I could click it up here. And I'm going to be taken into the activity where my teacher might have given me a little bit of instruction. I can see the standards that we're going to work on in this activity. These are the things I'm going to get a score for. So I need to make sure that I demonstrate these things in my activity, however my teacher asked me to do this. That's step one. Step two, the action step. My teacher may have given me instructions here. So use the focus notes while watching inventions that shook the world videos. Okay, so here's a little link. These are my notes, and I could open that. It might open in Google Docs. This one's a Google Doc. So I might open that, look at that, follow my teacher's instructions. One of the instructions is select add to my drive to make a copy. So I want to be careful to read all the instructions there. Then I can go on to step two, and again, use Google Docs, etc. There's some, maybe a video here to help me understand, and I work my way through these steps. Now, sometimes my teacher will ask me to do something like write a response or draw a picture or upload a file, and I can do that down here. This is my workspace. I've got this one, I can begin typing stuff. So, for example, this may be my tech timeline, and I need to write some stuff, and I can write some stuff here. Now, if I like that, but I'm not quite ready to turn it in, I just want to save it. If I'm all done with it and I think it's ready for my teacher, I can save and turn in. I can make something new to save. So that might be one of my drafts. I might want to work on something else. I might want to work on a drawing. And I can start typing my thing here. And I get a little space here to draw. I can pick colors and stuff. So whatever it is my teacher's asking me to do, maybe this is how I want to interact with it. Maybe I want to load a file from my computer. I can click, give it a title, and then find my file by pushing browse. And I'll get to browse through my computer. And I can pick a file here and click open to have it attach. Always remember to save stuff once you've done it. What happens when I save it is it goes over to my locker. We'll go there in one sec. If I want to link to a web page, I could do that here. I put the URL here. If maybe I'm working in a different program and I want my teacher to be taken there to look at my work, maybe it's saved there, that's fine. And finally, my own Google Drive. If I click here, it's going to ask me to log in, and I could log in, etc. And then I get to look at my Google Drive without going to my Google Drive. I can find it right here. And the things that I want to turn in, I can select and work with and save, etc. Now, once I've saved some stuff, I've done some work, I've gone through my teacher steps, then I can go to my locker. Now, the locker is where things go when they get saved. Your teacher doesn't have them yet. They're saved in the locker, just like your locker at school. If it's in the locker, it's not in the inbox, right? So how do I get it into the inbox? I just give a check. I go click. Now my teacher has got it. Now let's say it's not ready yet. I can click it and I get to work on it some more. So I'll get taken back to the workspace. So the locker is where things go before they're turned in. It's not, my teacher doesn't have it yet. Just like your locker at school. If it's in your locker, it is not in the inbox. If I want to keep working on something, I can click it, keep drawing it, keep typing on it, etc. until I feel it's ready. When it's ready, I check the box next to it, and now I've turned it in. Now my teacher's going to get an alert on their Empower that I've turned it in, and they can review it and score it, and I'll see their reviews and their scores when it's ready. And then finally, I can go to the feedback section here, And this is where my teacher and I could talk about this activity. So it's just me and my teacher. I could ask a question here. I'm stuck on number 4, and I might ask a good question there. I post that comment, and then my teacher gets a chance later to comment to me. And when they do, I will see their comment come in. This little comment box will have a little alert on it. So will this one. And then I could read their comment, get my help, go back in, work on my thing a little more, turn it in, and that's it. I'm doing a great job doing school at home. Now, sometimes your teachers will give you quizzes too. If I see that, it's pretty simple. I can click into the quiz if that's what's the next thing to do. Sometimes quizzes are locked. If they are, your teacher will need to unlock them. But here's a little quiz for me, and if I just work my way through it, I'll push continue. It's going to ask me questions here, and I answer my question. I go to the next one, answer my question, go to the next one. If I need to leave, I can finish later. If I'm all done, I can push score now. Some of these quizzes Empower will score, and you might see a score right away. It just depends on how your teacher set it up. Sometimes your teacher's going to review that stuff and then send it back to you. If there's anything else you need to know, there are longer videos that go more in depth on this. You might find them here. The Need Help button. You could look for things like student activity. There's a great one. That one shows you a lot more about how to do student activities. If you need some more details there, you could look for one that's called For Students. It's brand new, so it might not have even appeared yet, but it should be here by the time you search, and you'll find a longer tutorial about the student portal. But hopefully that'll be all the help you need, and you'll have a great time keeping up on your schoolwork right here in Empower.
Thank you once again for everything that you have done thus far and everything you will do in the future. Just remember, use Microsoft Teams to join a class meeting with your teacher. This is how you get to see your teacher. Click on your class, then look for the purple video camera icon and click in it to join the meeting. Use Empower to complete your assignments and go to the district's Remote Learning Tech Tutorials page if you need help.